The Charleston YWCA Resolve Family Abuse Program provides both emergency services and comprehensive support services to victims of domestic violence. The work we do is all about the victims we serve. These are some of their stories.
My official position is a racial justice advocate, and what we do is we receive and handle a lot of the domestic violence petitions. We help the individuals fill them out. More or less, we're there to be by their side. We're there to receive them as they come in, go to court with them, encourage them, show them exactly what it is they need to be expecting. Some may come and they've just ran, they've just left. The only thing they have is a clothes on their back, and we try to help with that. We try to send them to one of our locations if possible. Some of them are really violent situations. Some of them just basically need a place to hide. They need a place to go to right now. And then a lot of them, they really don't know how to navigate the system in particular in itself. A lot of them are just in the moment, and the moment is overwhelming. And what we try to do is make the moment more comfortable for them, allow them to know that there's somebody here with them, the Y is going to be there. We're going to walk through this with them, and that it will get better. I have one biological daughter, and she's close, and we're close. And she was in a relationship. I didn't know about it, this particular relationship. And from time to time, she would show up to the house, and it'd be her, and she had a couple of kids, and they'd come, and she'd just say, "I just want to stay for a couple of days," and no questions, and we would let her stay for a few days, and then she would leave. And this became a pattern, week after week, month after month. And finally I decided I'm just going to stop by her house and just check and see what's going on. And I would stop by, and I began to notice that she had an individual that was there with her, and whenever I'd show up, he would leave, and things just weren't right. And one time I just decided to make a surprise visit. And when I stopped by, there was another young lady there, her girlfriend, and I asked her where my daughter was, and my daughter had told her to tell her that I wasn't there, and so she told me what my daughter told her. She said she's not here, but she was pointing upstairs at the same time, letting me know that my daughter was there, but she was upstairs. And I went upstairs with my daughter, and when I got up there, my daughter was crying. She was bruised. She was battered pretty much, and I asked her what happened, and she told me. She said, "Oh, I fell down the steps, Dad." And I asked the young lady, and the young lady said, "If you don't tell him, I will." And come to find out that this young man had severely beat my daughter. She didn't fall down the steps. He tossed her down the steps. Broke her wrist, broke her cheekbone over here on this particular side. And when I got there, he had left, and she was upstairs because she was trying to run and hide from him. It was really devastating for me as a father. At that moment, I'll just say like this, I lost it. And I was hurt for my daughter. I wanted to comfort my daughter, but also wanted to face the individual that done this to my daughter. And once I got my daughter straight, that's what I attempted to do. Just being honest, the father rage just jumped up in me, and I went looking for this individual. And I know without a doubt today it was nothing but God, because I found where he was, could not get him out the house, and I sat there for quite a while, and then I said, "Listen, you need to go take care of your daughter." And long story short, the court system was great to me, because prosecuting attorney, she was great. She walked us through the system. She walked my daughter through the medical attention that she needed. She said, "Don't worry, we're going to take care of this. This is going to be handled. You don't have to do anything." And they kept their word. This young man ended up doing about 8 years. That's how severe he had beat my daughter. And to this day, my daughter, she still suffers a lot of emotional abuse because of that situation. You know, there's a gratefulness in her, and this is one of the things that I see in the clients that come to us for the DVPs, is that when they finally get somebody to listen, when they finally realize that somebody hears them, and then when they finally get the determination that they need, when they get the judge's order, that this individual has to leave them alone now, you know, that the law says that they have to and they cannot come back, I see the relief in them. And when I see my daughter, this is what I see. You know, she still got the bruises and the marks, but you know, and I'm just glad that I could be there, you know, as her father, you know, and so that's my experience.
Your support of Girls Night In assists the YWCA Resolve program to provide shelter, services, and programming for domestic violence victims and their children. Domestic violence never takes a day off, and neither do we.